What's up, guys? It is the guy that they call Miles Leonhardt, the equivocal gamer here, bringing you the first, I want to say, 4 or 5 minutes of this gameplay. Is going to be highlight reels from the new maps, just to give you a small taste of it. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and kick it off like this. Well, better yet, how's it going, everyone? I'm sorry, I totally should have asked you guys how everything was going beforehand. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the reason why I haven't really uploaded any Persona videos is because my game stopped working for some odd reason. Anyway, this is Studio, and I'm gonna talk briefly about what I like about each map after these highlight reels are done. But this is Studio, located in France. It's a pretty interesting map, and I just honestly like the textures that they chose for some of the studio equipment, the little towels and shit that they put on the floor. I honestly thought it was a pretty good... Damn, we got... honestly thought it was a pretty good look for them, because honestly I got tired of seeing the same old thing, and it doesn't seem like they recycled this map from anywhere, which is a good thing. Honestly, these 4 maps that I'm playing on, I actually like them a lot more than I liked the first couple of maps that they released, because these seem to have a lot more effort put into them. But this next map is Magma, located in Japan, and I cannot tell you how excited I was to start playing on this map, especially after the trailers that I saw for it. But yeah, these are some really interesting map choices that they've chosen this time around, and all of them are really good, with the exception of Vertigo for certain reasons. But Vertigo's not bad. I actually like the layout of the stage a lot. But oh yeah, I finally got my diamond SMGs. As you can clearly see, this is one of the first gameplay of my diamond MSMC. And I thought I was doing okay. I mean, I went like 0 and 5 at the beginning of the match, and like because I was trying to start working on my assault rifles. But after getting jitted out of kills every so often, I decided, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my SMG. And I ended up being 21 and 10 or something like that by the end of it all. But guys, I love the M27. It's my favorite assault rifle, but it's just so terrible compared to the... Well, it's not as bad as the SWAT. Let me change that. It's not as bad as that gun. But the highlight reels are about to come to a close. I just wanted to give you guys a... sorry about that, Egg Patty. That's a brother of mine. But I just want to give everyone a glimpse of what these maps contained before I ended up talking about them and actually using one of the maps to play on for my commentary. So that was that on Magma, and now we're going to my most favorite map, Studio, and I will tell you guys why in a second. But this particular highlight reel, I got some interesting kills on this map. Because honestly, a lot of the people that I were playing with I don't even think they owned Black Ops 1, and power to them, but games with horrible hit detection and lag, you can only learn from them. Because I started with Call of Duty 2 and worked my way on up, and I mean, you learn how to play these games to your own speed, but I mean, just look at this, man. They honestly did a really good job on Studio, man, and I was really excited, and I was hiding from this guy to heal up, and I finally healed, and I was getting ready to run out, but I heard footsteps thanks to awareness or whatever. But yeah. So I think what I'm going to do now is jump into why I actually like these maps. Oh, sorry, hold on for a second. Crap. This change of weather is really messing with my allergies and stuff, but yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump in and tell you guys why I like these maps so far. Now, the gameplay I chose is I just found a random match in Studio, so we're going to go from there. I'm going to talk about my least favorite map first. I don't particularly dislike Vertigo, but it's the least of my favorite maps. I mean, there's no really good vantage points, and I don't mean... Well, I don't really... I'm sorry, I don't mind the structure of the map. I like the layout and everything, but for objective-based game types like Domination, I don't think there are too many good chokehold points to keep other teams from catching up. Not necessarily a bad thing, but, I mean, if you're playing with pre-mades and stuff like that, you're going to have some sort of strategy. I like that there are various spaces for snipers, and there are a few pressure points in the map, like in the middle of the building. I guess we would call that a hot zone, but you know, it's not really a good objective-based type map, but it's good for something like Search, maybe. I'll give it that. But overall, I like the fact that it's like really high up, and you couldn't really tell that it was high up in the sky unless you were walking on tight ropes with broken rollerblades or something like that on the edge of the stage, and you ended up falling off, and it's not really our fault. But Magma is an interesting map. I have to say this is my second favorite map out of all four of the new maps given to us, because the fact that it's perfect for objective-based playstyles, especially the chokehold area, would have to be in the back where the trains and I guess subway cars or whatever are. I can tell that that's probably where the B flag would be if I had to make a really good guess. But the Magma that burns you does not play around, guys. If you fall around in it like I did when I was just kidding around and fell into the Magma or whatever, there's nothing left of you. And I'm glad that they kept it that way, because notice that on the other maps where there were map hazards, sorry, where there were map hazards, you get hit by a crashing water or a door or something, but your body, well, crashing water would be a good example. Your body's just sitting there. It falls lifeless and stiff, like the gravity properties hadn't been decreased or whatever, so it can knock you off the map. And I didn't particularly care about Hydro a lot, but I did like the fact that they reintroduced map hazards. But once you get burned under the, there's rushing lava under the stage at one point. If you get burned, you're done. That's basically it. But another reason why I like this is because it's one of the few maps that are in Japan. And, you know, speaking of which, I mean, they should bring back the level of gore that they had in World at War, especially like that. And I brought that up because of the Kyoto Gardens map that you played on there. And, I mean, flying limbs and heads, that was pretty awesome. I'm sorry. I mean, they should bring back that level of gore. I mean, I might sound like your typical man or whatever, but I mean, that would be a nice thing to bring back, which is why I like freaking Gears of War a lot, because if you get hit with a shotgun, you're blown to pieces. Anyway, to the next map. Encore itself isn't too bad either. I mean, it's stationed in London, and then it's in a concert arena of all the places. And I'm just like, it's a pretty big map, but I get really bored easily if I play Respawn on Team Deathmatch or something like that, because it's just too big and spacious for encounters. And I know a lot of people don't really like to rush nowadays because of all the updates and blah-de-blah-de-blah. I'm just like, whatever, do what you do and keep it going. If I had to choose the hot zone, it'll be somewhere like the center of the arena where you see the stages and concession stands and whatever. However, be warned that concessions may vary. We're serving up piping hot slabs of meat with shrapnel shakes. And did I forget to mention the side item that we came out with today? It's called bite-sized bacon shells. And be sure to stop on by and pick up a few and take them straight to the head. Ha ha ha. Yeah, pretty lame, I know. You know it, shut up. Anyway, and my most favorite map of all would have to be Studio. I mean, it's the most baller remake of the classic firing range map from Black Ops 1. Everything transitioned smoothly over the past few decades to get to that point, and I can't help but feel nostalgic, you know? I mean, you have the opposite spawn points where you normally see that. I mean, you have the classic vantage points in Sniper Tower and you can throw random tomahawks and probably get a kill or whatever. But if you get in sniper tower with attack insert, you are pretty much good to go. But I don't really snipe that often because I think it's a camping position and it's really not in my nature to camp. Not to mention, even if you do camp, the horrible hit detection will deter you from that. So I just wanted to put that out there. But there are many options to choose from where you can take down your enemy, especially in the middle where the B flag normally is, because it's, A and C are pretty easily obtainable. But at the same time, you know, you got to keep your back watched and have some friends that are looking out for you. But I just can't help but feel excited that there's that kaiju backdrop in the back, because I'm a really big Sentai / Power Rangers fan, and dude, that just made me jump for joy. I mean, you have freaking Sentai-esque setups back there. You have Godzilla. You have all this extra cool stuff going on. I'm just like, they really did good with these maps. And I will bring you guys some gameplay on the Mob of the Dead, because I honestly think since Call of the Dead on the other ones, dude, that has been the greatest addition to zombies that they've added. I mean, the HUD looks badass. If you haven't tried it out or downloaded it yet, please do. And I ended up going like 20 and something. But anyway, just let me know how you like my analysis and commentary, guys, by liking and subscribing to me. Until then, next time, later.